blood on the streets, the tariff war doesn't come to an end, and people are absolutely scared again. We are at 17 on the crypto fear and greed index. I think for traditional markets it's even worse. I think we are at around 4, which is absolutely insane. People are panicking. The traditional markets are crashing. The stock markets are crashing. The Nasdaq, the S&P 500, crypto is crashing. People are absolutely scared and panic selling. They are in the fear, extreme fear. But guess what? That's exactly what we want to see. Because I'm buying the fear again. And all the big players, the market makers, are also buying the fear right now. Think about it. Just think about it. Where do we build generational wealth? Not when we buy the green candles, not when we buy the top. You build generational wealth when you buy the bottom, when you buy the fucking fear. This is where generational wealth is built, and that's what I'm currently doing. You gotta see the opportunity. And that's why it's so important to put your emotions aside, because my emotions, my feelings are also signalizing me now. Sell everything. Run away. That's the instinct in the human, the animalistic size of the human. The instincts. My instincts are telling me right now to sell everything and just run, run, run. Set those emotions aside. You gotta be absolutely emotionally paralyzed in order to win in finance, in order to take good investments, in order to win at investing, trading, especially at the crypto markets. Kill those emotions. It's so fucking important, because if you listen to your emotions when it comes to trading and investing, you will lose. Simple as that. You lose, because in times like this, you're getting scared, bad feeling, and you start selling. You start being sidelined, not trusting crypto anymore, watching TV, Netflix, don't giving a fuck about crypto, ignoring crypto, like the 99% are doing right now. And when the green candles are coming, when we are in the greed again, you're getting when we are in the greed again, you're getting those nice feelings, happy, euphoria, euphoric feelings, euphoric emotions, etc. You know what I mean? And you keep buying the green candles. You keep pumping in money. But that's, most of the time, that's signalizing the top. And now you bought the top. So that's why it's so super important to absolutely kill your emotions. Be cold as fuck. Be a cold motherfucker. Like, for real. If you take an investment, it shouldn't feel good. And at the moment, for me personally, it doesn't feel good at all. It doesn't feel good at all. But it's just my perspective. I'm not telling you to buy anything now. I can just tell you what I'm personally doing. And I also think that the market makers, the big players, are also accumulating right now. I want you to zoom out now. You gotta see the bigger picture. Our goal is to build long-term generational wealth. So that's the perfect opportunity right now, in my opinion. Because every time we saw crashes like this, 2008, COVID, the markets will recover. The markets will recover long term. That's why you gotta see the opportunity in such bad times when everyone is panicking. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Zoom out, see the bigger picture, see the opportunity in crashes like this. So I found this video of Charlie Munger talking about crashes like the one we're going through recently, for example, and what he thinks about it. I want you to watch it real quick and listen to his reaction.
How worried are you by the declines in the share price of Berkshire Hathaway, the difficulties the company's in? No?
This is the third time that Warren and I have seen our holdings in Berkshire go down, top tick to bottom tick, by 50%. I think it's in the nature of long-term shareholding, with the normal vicissitudes in worldly outcomes and in markets, that the long-term holder has his quoted value of his stock go down, and then by, say, 50%. In fact, you can argue that if you're not willing to react with equanimity to a market price decline of 50% 2 or 3 times a century, you're not fit to be a common shareholder, and you deserve the mediocre result you're going to get.
Crashes, corrections are part of the game. We gotta accept it and make the best of it, because actually there's nothing negative about a crash like this, but the masses don't understand it. The 99% don't understand it, and that's, like he's saying it, they're not qualified for being successful shareholders, crypto holders. And in my opinion, all this is just a massive show, because you gotta think about it. Trump is causing the markets to crash because of all his tariffs, because of his tariff war with all the countries, with China, etc., causing the markets to crash. And why does he want the markets to crash? Because he wants to put pressure on the Fed, because he wants them to cut the interest rates. Simple as that. And he also wants the Fed to stop quantitative tightening. And people, by the way, are already betting, 100% are betting on yes, that the Fed will end QT before May. And for the people who don't know what QT is, QT means, you can see it right here on this chart. Every time this chart is dropping, this means we are in QT. So the Fed is doing quantitative tightening, so that they are letting the assets that they own expire or selling them, and they're not buying new assets. And every time we get quantitative easing, this chart goes up, so it's pumping, and this means the Fed is buying new assets and pumping money into the economy, into the mass. And that's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly what Trump wants to see. So I think it's just a big plan of Trump. I think also he sees the long-term picture for crypto. So I think one of his main reasons is to push crypto. So it's very positive for crypto if we get quantitative easing, so that the Fed will buy assets again and push money into the mass again, because people then sit on cash, sit on more money, and they are more willing to invest into high risk assets again. So in crypto, altcoins, etc., and that's always when this massive altcoin season will start. You can see it right here. This was the COVID crash. The economy was fucked up. We saw the COVID crash, so the Fed needed to kind of save the economy with pumping money into the mess. That's why they were buying assets again. You can see it here. It was pumping, and this time was also when crypto was absolutely running up. This massive 2017 rally. The real ones know what I'm talking about, and I think we could get a similar rally now in 2025. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know what I'm personally doing right now. Actually, it's pretty simple. Just do the opposite of the 99%. Look at what the 99% are doing and just do the opposite, and then you'll be fine with your investments. It's actually simple. So I'm taking fully advantage of this right now, of this massive Black Monday crash or whatever they are calling it. I'm calling it a generational wealth opportunity. I think that it's all a massive game plan of Trump with his tariffs causing the markets to crash. So the Fed will eventually cut the interest rate, stop quantitative tightening, putting money into the economy, into the mass, and this will eventually cause this massive rally, especially I think for our altcoins, including this point that Trump will also build the crypto reserve. So I'm long term, I'm absolutely fucking bullish, especially on digital assets, nice altcoins, Bitcoin, etc. So to sum it up, now we have short-term pain, long-term gain. We need to suffer now, and we will get rewarded massively long-term in the future. Think about it, because if we come back to this video in a few months, in the next like 12 months, you will see that it was actually the truth, and it's all a massive plan, and it will work out for the people who understand it now, who understands that you should always do the opposite of the 99%, that you should buy fear and sell greed. It's actually very simple. with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video again. This video about the Black Monday crash and what you can do with it, what I'm personally doing right now. So keep hustling, keep working, keep grinding, keep doing the opposite of the 99%. And I know you'll make it, brother. See you in the next one.